Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Practical English Podcast. My name is Mike.
And I'm Angela. We are so glad you could join us today for a very special episode.
That's right. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, we're going to talk about romance.
Specifically, our episode is called What to Say to Someone You Like, Romantic English Made Simple.
We promise to keep everything clear and easy, perfect for our A2 to B1 level listeners. We'll cover how to give compliments, express your feelings, and even ask someone out. Politely, of course.
Exactly. The goal is to help you sound confident and kind. So let's get started.
All right, so where do we begin, Angela?
Let's start with the first step, giving compliments. A compliment is when you say something nice about or to someone. It's a fantastic way to show you are interested.
Right, but it has to feel natural, not forced. So how can our listeners give a natural compliment?
Well, there are some very simple formulas you can use. A great one is to say, I really like your, and then add a noun. For example, I really like your jacket, or I really like your smile.
That's easy to remember. I really like your... What's another one?
You could also say, you have a great, for example, you have a great sense of humor, which means you think they are funny.
Or you have a great taste in music.
Exactly. And if you want to compliment their personality, you can say, you're a really, and add an adjective. For example, you're a really kind person, or you're a very interesting person to talk to.
I like that one. It's more personal. It shows you're paying attention to who they are, not just what they own or what they wear.
Let's practice. Mike, imagine we work together. Give me a compliment.
Okay, I can do that. Hey, Angela, I just wanted to say that was a great idea you had in the meeting this morning. You're really creative.
Oh, thank you, Mike. That's so nice of you to say. I really appreciate it. See, listeners, it's simple, kind, and it makes the other person feel good.
Okay, so after you've given a compliment and had a few conversations, you might want to express your feelings a little more directly.
That's a great point, Angela. And it's also important to know how to receive a compliment gracefully.
Right. This is the next step. It can feel a bit scary, but we can use simple phrases that are not too strong or intense.
Exactly. You probably don't want to say, I love you after just meeting someone.
Definitely not. A much gentler way is to focus on how you feel when you're with them. You can say, I really enjoy spending time with you.
That's a lovely thing to say. It's clear, but not too serious. Another good one is, I have a lot of fun when I'm with you.
I like that one. It's positive and light. It clearly communicates that you like them without being overwhelming.
And what if you want to say something a little stronger, maybe after you've known them for a while?
In that case, you could try something like, I think you're amazing, or I'm starting to have feelings for you. But this is for when you are more sure about the situation and feel more comfortable.
That makes sense. It's also helpful to build your emotional vocabulary. Words like happy, comfortable, or curious are great here.
Yes, you can connect these words to the person. For example, I feel really happy when I talk to you.
Or, I feel so comfortable talking to you. It shows your interest and how they make you feel in a really nice way.
Okay, this brings us to a very important topic, asking someone out. This is when you invite them to do something with you, like go for coffee or to see a movie. And to do this politely in English, we often use special words called modal verbs. This is a little bit of grammar, but it's very practical.
Right. Listeners, don't worry. This is much easier than it sounds. The most important modal verb for this is would.
Would. It's like a magic word for polite questions. The most common phrase you will hear is, would you like to?
For instance, would you like to get a coffee sometime?
Or would you like to go for a walk this weekend? It's a soft and respectful way to ask. It's not a command. It's a gentle invitation. The other person can easily say yes or no.
That's a great point. What about other modal verbs like could or can?
Good question. Could is also very polite. Could we get dinner one night? That works perfectly well. It's perhaps a tiny bit more direct than would.
And can. How is that different?
Can is more informal or casual. It's very common, but a little less soft than would or could. For example, you might hear a confident person say, "Can I get your number?"
Okay, so to be safe, would is the best and most polite choice for a first invitation.
I would say so, yes. Using would shows that you respect the other person's decision.
All right, let's put everything we've learned together. We have compliments, expressing feelings, and polite modal verbs.
Time for the big moment, asking someone out. Let's create a simple step-by-step plan.
A plan sounds great. What's step one?
Step 1. Start with a positive statement, something we talked about earlier. For example, "I've really enjoyed talking with you lately."
Okay, that sets a friendly tone. What's next?
Step 2. Express your interest in a simple way. For instance, "I'd like to get to know you better." The "duh" there is short for would, of course. I would like to get to know you better.
Nice and clear. And the final step?
Step 3. Ask the question using our magic modal. "Would you like to get a coffee with me sometime?"
Perfect. Let's role play it. I'll be me, and Mike, you ask me out using those 3 steps.
Okay, here I go. "Hey, Angela. I really enjoyed our chats after class this week."
Oh, me too, Mike. It's been fun.
"Yeah, well, I'd like to get to know you better. Would you like to get a coffee this Saturday?"
I'd love to. That sounds great. See? That was so nice and easy. It wasn't scary at all.
Right, but Angela, what if the person says no? This is a big fear for many people.
That's a really important question. If they say no, the most important thing is to be graceful and polite.
Exactly. No anger, no visible sadness. Just respect their answer.
You can say something simple like, "Okay, no problem. Thanks anyway." Or, "I understand. Well, I'll see you around."
Yes, that shows you are mature and confident. It keeps the situation comfortable and doesn't create any awkwardness for either of you. Your kindness is what's important.
And that brings us to the end of our special Valentine's episode.
We hope you found it helpful. Let's do a very quick recap.
Good idea. First, we learned to give simple, natural compliments like, "I really like your smile," or "You have a great sense of humor."
Then we talked about expressing your feelings gently. Instead of something too strong, try, "I really enjoy spending time with you."
And finally, when you ask someone out, use the magic phrase, "Would you like to?" It's polite, kind, and respectful of their choice.
Remember, the most important thing is to be sincere and be yourself. Learning a language is a journey, and it's okay to not be perfect. Just be brave and be kind.
That's the best advice. Thank you all for listening. We wish you a very happy Valentine's Day, full of kindness and maybe a little romance.
From both of us here at the Practical English Podcast, take care and we'll talk to you next time.